Local history buffs might soon be able to breathe a sigh of relief. The N.C. Wyeth Research Foundation and reading libraries, with the help of the Needham History Center and Museum, are seeking to establish a single-parcel local historic district for the Zirngiebel-Wyeth House. On the market for 18 months, the foundation began seeking preservation protections with hopes of finding the right buyer. Municipal producer Melissa Marchese has the details.
On Tuesday, March 10th, Needham Select Board members listened to Needham Historical Commission member Gloria Grice as she sought support for establishing a local historic district for the Zirngiebel-Wyeth House. The N.C. Wyeth Research Foundation and reading libraries, who are based in Maine and own the property, have asked Grice and the NHCM to be their representatives on the spot in this process of preservation. Grice, who is the executive director of the Needham History Center and Museum, has been a vocal advocate for preserving the property since she heard it had gone up for sale.
I would argue that this house is the most significant historic house in Needham.
She gave the board a brief overview of the property's history, explaining that the house was originally built by Joshua Lewis in 1776, but gained special significance being the birthplace for Needham's town flower, the pansy, which was first developed and distributed in the 1880s by botanist Dennis Zirngiebel, and whose grandson, prominent artist N.C. Wyeth, would later feature the house and its property in many of his pieces. Grice also explained there was a lot of support from the community to save the house from demolition. After being for sale for over a year, the N.C. Wyeth Research Foundation and reading libraries took the property off the market and elected to begin the process of obtaining an LHD with the hope they would have more success after these protections were established.
The ultimate goal is to sell the house, but to sell the house in a way that it is preserved.
Grice did not know if the N.C. Wyeth Research Foundation and reading libraries would put the property back on the market during the process or wait until the LHD was officially in place. Select board members expressed support for the LHD.
I really appreciate the slideshow that you did of the property and the art. I mean, it's amazing to me how many different historical things are hit here. Revolutionary War, artistry, pansies, everything. And the piece of land going down there to the Charles River is incredible. So, I mean, I would really love to see this happen. And, I hope we can do whatever we can, to make it happen.
Town manager Katie King explained the procedure to the board and what the next steps would need to be.
So the next steps for the board would be to appoint the commission, and there's members that we'd have to solicit names from the Needham History Center and Museum, the American Institute of Architects, the Boston Association of Realtors. They provide lists to the board. You make selections off of those, and in addition to some other appointments. We have that on our work plan to do anyways, but I just wanted to flag that group would be the kickoff of starting this process as well.
The board plans to bring the proposed LHD to special town meeting in October of 2026. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Melissa Marchese.